So this is the new project. It's like an old country mansion, and the client's going to be doing a full refurb. But we are just here to do the boiler, cylinder and stuff like that. They've got a plumber on site who I know really well actually, who does a lot of their basic plumbing. So he's done the full first fix. I helped him out with the planning and stuff. So we've got upstairs and downstairs zones, hot, secondaries, mains boosted cold. This is the original boilers for it there, but that's going to be changed. I'll talk about that later on. But this is going to be all maybe in a year or two completely knocked down, and there's going to be a huge extension, 2-story extension put on here. That is the annex where I'll be staying. I'm just going to do kind of 2 days on, 2 days off here, just not to be away from my family for too long. And then, so I'll talk about it later, but there is talk of a boiler going externally over there next to the annex. And then just lock this door. Take you to where all the magic's going to be happening. So heading down into the basement, this is where most of the stuff's going to go. Now ideally I would have liked both cylinders next to each other at the back, but it's not wide enough, so I think the best option here is brake tank at the back forward facing, both unvented there, and then the pipework next to that. Either way is not ideal because you'll have to remove one of the other units to get the other one out, but we'll isolate all the cylinders to make them as easy as possible to remove, just in case that brake tank ever does need to come out. I know it's extremely unlikely, so what I'm probably going to do now is get a load of this old shelving ripped off, measure everything out, and OSB these walls. The walls are I'm going to be setting the pipes on because they are rough. So we got all the shelving out now, which was a bit more of a task than I thought, because all the main supports, I mean, it was done really well. I don't know if you can see that, all the main supports were actually cut into the wall, so slotted in, so they took a bit of yanking. I'm still kind of trying to work out the best way to do this. I may just stick with the original drawing now looking at it. So it goes cylinder, expansion vessels up there, and then the brake tank. All it does is just push it over this way a bit more, but I'm thinking the bit that is pushed over this way a bit more is just the pipework, so it's not going to take up too much space. So I think I'm probably just going to go back to the original plan now. The other thing to mention here is the I don't know if you guys saw my original story on Instagram a little while back when I was pricing this one, but they've got their own plumber who's actually been on site. He's doing all the plumbing, bathrooms, radiators, stuff like that, and he's just basically got all the pipe work down here for me. He's done a really cool job, to be honest. This is all obviously the old primaries and stuff, but he's marked it all up for me nicely, and yeah, just done a really nice job. So gonna do, like I said, measure out now and throw some OSB on these wobbly walls, because I'm never going to be able to clip evenly to those. So the time lapse of the battery on my camera died, so that messed that up. So we'll start that back up again in a second. I don't know how much it got, so I'll show you this now. All the OSB's on. We've tied that together with some small timber behind because the wall was so uneven that none of it sat right. OSB's on, and the first bits of strut and studs are on. So I'm going to wind all the rubber lines on and start throwing some pipe in. So progress is good.
I spent the night last night, so I'm staying on site. They've got a little annex. The house is empty anyway. They've got someone else working up in the loft who's staying in the main house, so I'm just staying in the annex. Bit of a tired head this morning, clearly, because I've just brought these pipes forward to go in between the 2 cylinders and then connect on later, but then just remembered I've got to obviously get that back out again, which isn't going to happen with those 2 there. So I'm going to strip them back out and then just carry on all the pipe work behind the brake tank. I'm going to be siting the expansion vessels over here. There's a nice space near the steps, so yep, rip them back out, carry on. So just run the pipes around for the expansion vessels. Like I say, they're going to be sited over there, and also just readying the brake tank. I know light's not great down here, so don't mind too much, but basically the DAB, this is the esytank, and it goes with the esybox pump. So the pump gets sited on there. You've got inlets and outlet from the tank, then the outlet feeds back through this pipe, and you can either route it through the back here, or you can run it down the channel like I have to come out the other side. On the back there you've got your overflow. I apologise again about the lighting. I'm in the basement and I can't bother to set anything up. So yeah, pump site's there. There's your outlet and overflow, and then in the tank itself you've got your ball valve and the overflow and stuff like that, and then on this side you've got your tank connection. So I'm going to slide that back in now, and then that can hopefully stay there.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small.
So this is one I get asked about a lot, about the strut and stuff like that, the components needed to carry this out the way that I do. So this is already finished. I've just cut a bit off there. So this is, I think this is called a quick lock nut or something along those lines. All this stuff's available from Direct Channel, so you can just browse through their website and find all this. But they do these in different stud lengths. So this is a 40mm. So you just put that in like that, turn the whole fitting, and then I'm not going to do it now, but you get a spanner, tighten that nut up like that. Then you get a capping that would go there, and then straight on with your rubber line clip. Nice and easy, really quick to do. And the channel I use is 21mm light gauge. Again, all available from Direct Channel.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back.
So the header we're fitting on this job is the Spirocross AX100. Really well built unit, a little bit costly compared to some of the others, but the build quality is good. It's got the metal gauze inside for dirt separation and the aerator on top, and that, I think that's fed by a copper tube inside as well. Really good. This is the smallest one they do. I think this will do up to 2 meters cubed per hour, I think. Don't quote me on that, but it's there or thereabouts. The reason we got this on this job is we've got excessive secondary flow rates. I work in quite a lot of big houses, like you know, and we do a lot of underfloor heating, so flow rates most of the time go over what that of the boiler can handle. So yeah, we've got this is the secondary pump. We've got none of this is tightened yet as well, so don't start bitching about that not being straight. I'm a nightmare for that. I don't really tighten the nuts as I go along, and then in the end I have to just kind of go over them and hope that I don't miss any. But anyway, yeah, really good unit. Like we got the load of rads in this house, and I've lost myself there, but load of rads and a load of underfloor, hence the hydraulic separation.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be